this was what bit earlier version it was there, but you will see if it is still available here in the this UI file. No, it is that facility, this functionality is removed. Earlier we used to have the search here itself, but right now it is not there. And the last one is field. So here you have actual data. Okay, so this is your actual data. I'll go back to the UI 16. Okay. Okay, now you have the state here, and if I right click here, there is a menu. Now here you have the option called filter out. Right now, a state I have selected in progress. Okay, and I will right click here and say filter out. So it will show you all the record except that in progress. Okay, so either you can build the condition here. I will show you how to build the condition, or you can even create your own condition just by right clicking here. For example, I want to show only sorry, I want to filter out. I don't want to show the on hold record. So I'll just go here again. Sorry. For that, I have to click in the data, not on the column header. I have to go to this record, click here and say filter out. Now, since I have selected on hold, that is filter out on hold. If I select go and close here, it will filter out the close. So if I go here, filter out, on hold will be removed and the condition will be added here. So not equal to condition is nothing but that filter out. The condition is getting built automatically here. Now, if you can also step by step come out, like I want to remove this condition. So I will click on the second condition, state equal to not in progress. So this condition will go away, data will come back like this. Okay. Now this version 3, version 4 is not no more exist now. So we'll not talk about that. So there are various control here, like list control, column control, record control. So this is the list control. Now in list control, you can say filter. Okay, but we'll be talking about this little bit later because this we have not discussed completely here. Now in number, as I said, we can sort by this. You can create the by chart. You can export and import the data. These are all list control. Let me show you how to create the filter. So in list control means the list control is here. This is called as list control. If you see here, view. So which view of this link you want to see, because your list can have multiple views. So for example, I want to see only major incident. So this is the view created by administrator. So he will show you only major incident. So major incident doesn't mean priority high. It has some other category, which is major incident. So this is the view, which is major incident view. Okay, we'll switch back to the default view. Then you have the filters. So there are some filters which you can create as an administrator or as an end user also. And then you can decide whether this filter being used only by me, it is visible to my group, or it is visible to everyone. So for example, I want to see all my open incident. Okay, so if you click here, so it will show you all my open incident. So this incident, this filter gets created, filter is already there. It will get activated and the record will be filtered out accordingly. Okay, so these are the filters. For example, incident mobile. I don't know whether the data is there. Okay, these are all mobile related incident, something like that. Okay, so you can see that filter. So the existing filter, you can also edit the existing filter, personal filter. I don't know if there is an existing filter or not. So there is a filter which is, I have created it earlier. I will show you how to create this. If I go here, now I want this filter is showing title, critical and priority. And what is the condition? Active is true, means this is category is software, priority equal to is not moderate, and priority is not null. So that is fine. So only critical and high. I'm saying this incident is showing all the incident which are not moderate as per this condition, and category is software. Okay. Now if I don't want, I have not done anything, but this is, I can go back from here. And if I run this incident, sorry, if I run this filter, okay, I'm in a filter now. So I have to go back to the incident and I will run this filter. So I'll go to here, I'll say filter and say critical and high priority. So it will show you all critical high priority incident where category is software, right? Now, if I want to modify it, I can go and modify that filter. This is my filter. If I click it here, okay. Now I want, instead of software, I want to change the network. Okay. I will save it. I will run it. So now it will high and critical priority with network incident. And maybe I will also show you how to create the new incident. So this is about the control which are available here. Refresh list, create favorite. Here also you can have a sort control here, as I said, priority. Now let's go back and see first all incidents so that we'll have options to select the data. So I'll go back, all true. Here if you click, we already talked about few things here. This we'll discuss later. Okay. If you want, you can also group by option is there. For example, if I want to group by priority, so it will show you like this. Okay. And then you expand it and you can see all critical incident here, high incident here. You can do that. Okay. Priority, right? Show normal visual taskbar, configure, import, export, all these things are there. So let me see it properly. What happened? Okay. And this is right click, and this one, both are same. So no difference is here. Okay. So we talked about this. So I already show you what is this, and this is the theory part of it. So if you want, you can actually use it for your exam purpose or for reference purpose. Now list layout configuration. So you can configure the column in the list. Now right now you can see all these columns here. Okay. But I don't want this short description. I don't want this updated by, or whatever column you want, whatever column you can discard, all these things you can do. So how you can do that? You can go to the list view, means here you have option configure layout. Okay, sorry. Configure list layout. Can you see it?
Yep,
Nick?
I can see that.
Yeah, list layout. Now see, these are the column which was already selected. Number, open, short, description. You can see that here. If I go back, these are the column, you can see it here. Okay. Now if I go here and configure and list layout, and for example, I want to add something here. Okay. For example, let add, should I add some specific thing, or okay, fine. I will add or we'll remove something. Fine. What you want to remove? For example, updated by. Okay. So I can take it out. Instead of that, if you want, you can add something. Say color is already there. Fine. This green is showing that you can add it. The fields which are already added is not available to add it again. Okay.
Right.
Okay, fine. I remove this updated by. Okay, I'll say save it. See, updated by column is go away. Okay, if I want, I can also open day. So I'll go here. I will remove this opened also. Configure list layout, open, remove it, save, opened is removed. Correct?
Yep.
Okay. Then you can also configure the list based on whether you want to wrap the column text, you want cell cooking, enable list edit. Enable list edit means you can change the value directly from in the list. So if you go there, see, double click, enable edit. So these are the options, whether you want to wrap the column text, okay, whether you want to compact the row, whether you want to enable the list edit, all these things can be done. It means that if see, I want to change it from in progress to on hold. Okay, and I will save it. So this is list edit, which is enable now. This enable list edit. If I remove this, okay, and now I want to change it, I won't be able to change it. Correct? Can you see it?
Yes.
Earlier I was able to change it. Okay, this is same. Personalized list column means we have already seen how to add and remove the column there. Okay. This concept, maybe you just need to know what is this. Okay, it is a very core admin concept. So it is called as record identifier, which is also called as global unified unique ID. So a ServiceNow SysID is a unique 32 character globally unique ID, which is used to identify the record which are created on the ServiceNow platform. So all tables means all forms have a system ID columns, but which is hidden. It is not visible to the end user. Okay, which is not appear ID value, and the sys ID value will not appear in more than one table, database or instance. So this is a unique value across all the instance. Means once the record get created on this instance, this will not get repeated on the stand on that instance once again. Once this GUID get created on one instance, then it will not get repeated on that instance at any point of time till that instance exists. So this is the system unique primary key, you can say. So you actually normally you don't need to get into all this thing. This is not visible to you also. In the backend, this ID is there, which is created by the system. So system identify each record on the instance uniquely. Okay.
Yep.
System, the same sys ID will never be generated twice, ensuring every record created in every table in every instance of ServiceNow in the world has a unique identifying value. Okay, so this is the theory. You can read that later. Okay, now what is form? Form is nothing but the table in the backend. And why form is used? Form is display the field from one record so that user can view, edit, create the record here. That is what the purpose of the form, right? For example, applications, for example, you are creating some admission system. So for admission system, whatever inputs you want to take it from the user, you can create the form like user, the customer, student name, student age, is subject, year, course, specialization, whatever fields, related fields basically. So this is the incident form. Incident form, these are the fields which is required to capture the detail of the incident, so which is displayed here. So how to create that? So you can, once you create the form, there are buttons called submit, update, save. Okay, so by by looking at this, you say, okay, these are doing the same thing, but there are slight difference. So when you click the submit to save the changes on the new form and return to the previously view form, you have to say submit. So what submit will do, you create the record, you say submit, so it will save that record and come back to the previous form. Update, it will also do the same thing, update, save the changes on the existing record and return to the previous viewed page. So submit and update most of the time same, but the submit is for the first time while creating the record, while update is the changing the existing record. But the save is little bit different. Select the form control menu, so save is available here. Okay, now it is not there. If I open particular incident, for example, here the save button is there. You will not see the save button anywhere. You will see it here, save. So this is the save, this is the update, and while creating the new record, it will be submit, or yeah, submit. The difference is when you select the form control menu and save, use the save button, it will save the changes without leaving the current form. It will remain on the same form. Okay, so this is the difference between submit, update, and view. Now there are some form icon, like here you can see that incident, this is the additional actions on the form, we already talked about it. Now when you see the form, there are some fields like with this star or eccentric, which tell you this is the mandatory field. So if you see here, caller is a mandatory field, so you cannot create the record unless you provide the value here in the caller field. So all this star marks button or eccentric showing you these are the mandatory field. Then the action menu we already talked about. You can add the attachment to the form by this attachment key here. Here it is, attachment button. Then you can personalize the form, show or hide the non-mandatory fields. Then here it is a form tool indicating the template and tag. Tag basically when you create the incident and you want to tag it as a flag it, for example. So for example, you have new product, you have started supporting new product in the organization, and you want to tag all the incident which is created for that particular product. So if that is the case, for example, the particular product is something new application, or say HR or leave management application. So any incident which is created for leave management, you can tag it as LM or LM. So that you can afterward, you can use this tag to search the incident related to the leave management and all that stuff. So it is kind of flagging. And activity stream, this is one which is showing activity stream. So when you save the record, when you update the record, it will give you some messages here. So whether you want that messages to be displayed or not, that activity stream you can enable or disable it from here. And this is that theory for all forms icons. Okay, so whatever I told you here, everything is again written here on this page. Now there is one more concept called reference field. So you are aware with the primary key and foreign key concept in
Yes.
database?
Yep.
So the same concept is here. So caller here, when I type anything in the caller, I cannot type anything XYZ ABC here. I should, whatever I type, it should be valid user, right? So when you type it here, this is a reference field, means whatever you type here, it will get validated from the user table or user form. And if the record exists there, then only it will allow you to write the data here. So if you don't remember, or if you don't know what is the to be typed here, you can click on this form, this lookup form. Okay, it will take you to the user form. You search it here, or you select it from here, and it will go, that value will go here. So you cannot just type anything ABC XYZ. This is not a free text field actually. Okay.
Right. Yeah. So it's more of like a drop down option essentially.
Yeah, means the same foreign key and primary key concept. Like in foreign
Right.
key, primary key, unless the value is exist in the parent table, you will not be able to enter that value. The same thing here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that is called reference field. This is what I already explained you, right? This is the reference field theory part, if you want to learn. This is tags. What I tags I also already explained you. Create the personal tag to categorize, flag, and locate your record. So you can go edit, you click on the edit tag button. When you click on the edit tag button, you can, it will ask you what you want, what tag you want to give. So allow the grouping and organizing the record. As I said, if you want to group it, you want to search it as per the tag. And you can, when you do the tag, you can also specify whether this can be visible to all the users or only visible to specific user. That also you can decide. And you can create it, you can be created on the list or the created on the form. So from both thing you can create. So if I go back here, so here you must have edit, okay. We already talked about it. Assign tag. Okay, so you new tag, these tags are already there. If I want to create the new tag, I can put it here, right? So, and then this tag will be attached to the record, and then you can use this tag to group to find out the record and all this thing. So there are several types of tag, like standard tag, most active, most recent. So system will automatically manage this. It is controlled by the first, only standard tag is controlled by the user who create the tag, but most active, most recent, most active records, most recent record, these are all system managed tag. So system will automatically manage these 4 tag. Okay. Breadcrumbs and filters. Yeah, this was what we were talking about. So we discussed this filter tag. So you can click the filter tunnel to view and edit the existing filter condition. And these are the breadcrumbs. Breadcrumb means basically it is a called up sections. So it will, whatever condition you keep on adding, it will be added here, and you can go back, or you can make it more specific search, or you can make it more global search. You can do that from here. Okay. So, and filter condition, like this is normal filter condition. I think you must be aware of it. When you build the condition, you have to give the field, operator, and value. For example, if I want to search the records which is assigned to the specific group, I will select field. Here field is assigned to. What is the operator? Is or not equal to, not is, not one, start with, content. These are all operators. And here the value. So assigned to is ITIL user, means I want to see all the record which are assigned to the ITIL user. A filter operator, you can build it like this. So this is how it is created, the with the filter conditions, the operator, and all this thing. Okay, any question till this point?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay,